Okay, once again, good afternoon. Welcome to the Sports Talk with Kerry Wehmeyer show for Wednesday, August 5th. We're going to be going over today's news headlines. Also, we'll have a guest. We'll have G-Dog Sports. Hopefully, we'll get him within an hour or something like that. So we are going to have him on talking Major League Baseball and also NBA basketball. So we will have him on today. So let's go ahead and send over our links. So we will be sending over links. So let me go ahead and do that for you. And we'll come back. So let's go ahead and send over the link. So send this link over. So 1 second. Give me 1 second to switch this. Get the cameras on. So we'll see. Because we are on live right now. So if you want to come in, discuss anything, you can. Everything's on the screen. And we'll go over to Sportscaster to send information over to them. And we'll get them all in. We want to get them all in. So everything's on the screen. Got everything set up. So we are set up live. We are live. So we're waiting for G-Dog Sports to come on. And then Isaac, if he wants to come on, we'll have him on too. So let's go ahead and go over some news headlines here while we wait for G-Dog Sports to come on to talk about NBA and MLB games today. So we're going to have them on today. So let's go ahead and begin with our sports headlines. So let's go over to Bing News. We'll go over some news articles on that end. Let's begin. PFF's top 5 offensives ending 2020 season. So this is the top 5 offense entering the 2020 NFL season. So we're going to go through those today. So we are live. So I'm going to switch this over so you can see it. Get this up on the screen and we'll switch this over and we'll have the audio playing. So we will go through that. If you want to comment about that, you can. That's the top 5 NFL offenses going into the 2020 season. So if you want to comment about that right now, let's see who's in Sportscaster. We'll check the Sportscaster screens. Looks like Galaxy fan. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate you coming in. So let's go ahead and play this video.
Offense is the best predictor of success in today's NFL. And it's important to note that offense is more consistent from season to season. What that means is that good offenses are more likely to be good again the next season than good defenses. So who are the best offenses heading into 2020? Spots 2 through 5 could be in just about any order, and there wouldn't be a huge complaint. But in the 5 hole are the Tampa Bay Bucks, who have as much potential as any of these 5 teams, but lack continuity.
Yes, number 5, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Yes, I think they're going to be a good offense this year. I absolutely think so. With Tom Brady and all the weapons that he has with the Buccaneers, I think they're going to be a top 5 offense this year. So if you want to comment about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, that's the first one we will go over. So if you want to talk about that, you can. So we'll play the rest of the video. So let's go ahead and play the rest of the video.
Brady's coming off his lowest graded season since 2013. But should the Bucs hang 40 a night, no one will be surprised. In 4th is the Dallas Cowboys, who led the league in yards per play last season. They upgraded coach. They led the league in yards per play. So the Dallas Cowboys comes in at number 4. So that's something right there. Their grade was 83.2. That's amazing right there for the Dallas Cowboys coming in. That's something from Pro Football Focus. You can follow those guys at profootballfocus.com. So we will continue with our video. So let's continue. Gallup and Lamb at receiver, and they have one of the studliest offensive lines in the NFL. Big D is on pace to erase their issues in critical situations from a season ago. In third is the team that was the most efficient offense during last regular season.
I respect these. I respect these rankings. I absolutely respect these rankings. Baltimore comes in at number 3. Their grade came in at 90.1%, 80.1%. Excuse me, 80.1. I'm looking at it wrong. So that's a pretty good under pressure. So that's under pressure in games. So
prove it a little bit more than the top 2. That's the Baltimore Ravens. There are still questions at receiver, but Lamar Jackson is so dynamic as a runner that the floor for this offense is really, really high. Jackson earned the best PFF grade under pressure last season, which is something we'd expect to regress a bit, but that won't stop the Ravens from bewildering would-be defenses. In second are the New Orleans Saints. Over the last 2 seasons, they are second in per-play offensive efficiency.
And I think they should be number 1. To be honest with you, I think they should be number 1. Sure, they're going to be in top 5. That's understandable with their rankings. But the truth of the matter is, the Saints like number 1 in total offense. That's one thing you got to look at when you grade these teams. That's one thing you have to do. So once again, number 2, the New Orleans Saints. So that's just my opinion about that.
Breeze for a significant stretch last season. Breeze is the highest graded quarterback over the last 3 seasons, and he also leads the league with 69% of his throws deemed accurate by PFF's throw location charting. With the addition of Emmanuel Sanders and a healthy Alvin Kamara, the Saints are poised to improve offensively. And let's not forget, they have some firepower at the backup QB position as well. Number 1, it's not a surprise.
Yes, number 1, the Kansas City Chiefs. That's also that's how they put them, Kansas City Chiefs. But the truth of the matter is, the Saints kind of outperform them 2-1. I think they do. I mean, that's just my opinion about it. So if you want to state your opinion, you can state your opinion via the Facebook, YouTube, and Sportscaster chat areas. So we are watching you right now on the screen. So we're making sure everybody is safe and efficient. So we want to.
The difference between the Chiefs and everyone else is massive. The Chiefs have been the best offense on a per-play basis over the last 2 seasons.
So that's per plays now.
The gap between them and the second-ranked Saints is the same as the gap between the Saints and the number 15 ranked team. Mahomes is the highest graded QB when outside of the pocket.
Yes.
By a whopping 13 points over the last 2 seasons.
Yeah.
And his 45 plays of 30-plus when kept clean.
Them 45 plays is no joke, folks. It's no joke.
Out of structure, Mahomes is unstoppable. His worst games are career days for just about anyone else. And with Andy Reid and that bevy of playmakers, the Chiefs' offense is the best, and it's not even close.
Nope, it's not even close. Absolutely not even close. That's just be honest with you, that's just my opinion. So once again, this is from NFL.com. Go to NFL.com for more information if you want to talk about that. So we'll switch this over, and we will. We're just waiting for G-Dog to text us and see if he's coming on. So we'll have him on. So we're just waiting. I'm just waiting along. Okay, let's go ahead and go over some information. Okay. Okay, West Broom promotes widget face. So that's what they're talking about. So let me go ahead and put that up on my screen. The share screen, so set that up for you. We'll switch it over. There we go. Okay, this is from Yahoo Sports. Go to yahoosports.com. West Broom promotes widget face relegation. That's in the championship final. So it was a 2-2 draw. So this is how the standings look. We'll show you right on the screen. So everything West Broom has 83 points. So they gains goals 32. So they had 32 goals. So this is for the Premier Championship. So So that's from, once again, this is from Yahoo Sports. Go to yahoosports.com. Let's see who's in the broadcast. I'm looking, and nobody in there yet. All right. Let's go over some more news here while we wait for um, G-Dog Sports to come up, talk about Major League Baseball. We're also going to talk NBA basketball. So I'm going to go ahead and do that for you. So let's go over to Nolan Arando. Let's get that up on the screen. Okay, Denver Post. This is from the Denver Post. Nolan Arando continues to play Giant Killer. So he did. So let's get this off the screen. Sorry about that. I'm gonna get this off the screen, so you'll better see the full article. So let me get that up. So yep, he did play. He launched 30 home runs versus San Francisco. He's the third baseman. So I think what we're seeing out of Colorado right now is absolutely the sign of what's to come for them. So that's what they're that happened Tuesday night in the game. So if you're in here, so they did 1-5. He did launch his 30th career home run against the Giants pitching staff. Arano has hit home runs in one of every 17.38 bats with the Giants. His maximal batting at bats is 500, so it's 13 players. So that's what they're saying in this article. So once again, this is from the Denver Post. You can go to the denverpost.com. That's the denverpost.com. So we are live. So let's see who's in. So get that up off the screen. And we'll switch this out. And we'll go over some more articles here. Let's put that up on the screen. We'll switch over screens. So I got to use this. So we'll get this up on my screen here. Okay. White Sox put no more Mazza on IR. So outfield expect to miss the season. So he's Azara. That's the young man that's going to be on IR. So he's definitely going to miss the season. So this is from Benny Dunbar. Follow him at Yahoo Sports. That's yahoosports.com. Let's put the story continues. Click that down. So I say this. I mean, look, right now the Chicago White Sox, look, sure, they're 5-3 on the season, but the truth of the matter is they're going to miss their outfielder for that team. So once again, this is from Yahoo Sports. Go to yahoosports.com. Let's get this switched over. And let's see what else we'll talk about. Okay, let's put this in. So get this onto the screen. Okay, the Miami Marlins. Let's go over that. Miami Marlins finally resumed their season after 18 players was tested positive with coronavirus, including former Olympic speed skater Maris and grab a win. So that's what they're talking about. This is from the Orlando Sentinel. You can follow them at the Orlando Sentinel. The Orlando Sentinel covering Miami Marlins baseball. So that's from the Orlando Sentinel. Just please give them your patronage if you're in the Miami area and also the Orlando area. So the Olympic speed skatress was let's see her name. So we're looking at it right now. So once again, if you want to come in once again, come on down. We will set you up here. We'll send you the links all sent over. So that's So once again, bleed red. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate you coming in. This is from the Orlando Sentinel. You can go to the orlandosentinel.com. So we'll go over some more information. Okay, let's go over some more information. Get the StreamYard, get the link set up. Okay, this is from Fox Sports Indiana. Go to Fox Sports Indiana. Warren stays hot as the Pacers top the Magic 120-109. So that was over there at the bubble in Orlando, Florida. TJ Warren did score 32 points, tying Jermaine O'Neal's record in most three-game span. So he did. He topped 30. He had 30 points, but his 53-point outburst a couple of nights ago was not a fluke. So that's. I'll be honest with you. I think Indiana is most likely going to be in the playoffs. They're going to be in the playoffs. I mean, if you can get if you can get talent and depth like they have, sky's the limit for your team. So. Once again, this is from Fox Sports Indiana. You go to Fox Sports Indiana. They cover the Pacers like no one other than them. So let's switch over. What else we'll talk about? Okay. Okay, Champions League. Let's go over to that. Okay, this is from BBC Sport. You can go to bbcsports.com. That's bbcsports.com. Champions League and UEFA League. UEFA warning over protocol breaches. So that's what they're discussing in this article. So it's 26 games in 19 days. So the Champions League final will be held in Lebanon. That'll be on August 23rd, 2 days after the UEFA League plays in Cologne. So that's what's going to happen for those. This is what they're talking about. Okay, testing mass hotels and private flights. This is what they're going to be discussing due to the coronavirus outbreak. Amongst the requirements are private dining areas and access routes. So that's what they want. Also, food should be served by the team own staff, so the hotel staff can't do it. Also, team members, both players and technical staff may not leave the hotel unless it's under previous agreement that you organize activity and stuff like that. So now the next one that we'll go over is number 4. This is in bullet points. Longer stays, so that's what they're going to be doing. If they are going to be tested positive, they have to be quarantined. So that's the rules and regulations regarding the UEFA leagues and the championship leagues up in England. So once again, this is from BBC Sport. You go to bbcsports.com. That's bbcsports.com. So we're just waiting on I don't know if he came yet. I don't know. We're waiting for him to call in. So he should call in just a few minutes. So we're just waiting. Okay, let's go over this article while we wait for G-Dog Sports to come in. The video, the StreamYard studio. So let's go ahead and give you, this is from the Chicago Tribune. Follow them at the Chicago Tribune. Paul Sullivan is the writer. So Paul Sullivan, please follow him at the Chicago Tribune. He covers the White Sox. So let's see if So that's what they're talking about. This is talking about Nick Margello and Edwards Incarnone suffers a shoulder injury in the game yesterday versus the Milwaukee Brewers. So that's what happened yesterday. So they're Chicago White Sox depth is going to be tested again this soon. So that's probably going to. So they did lose Everett and Carcione and Nick Majerus. He is. They suffered injuries, so hopefully they will recover and stuff like that because the White Sox need them. So that's what they're talking about. This is um, Justin Benny. The Sox announcer Justin Benny referred to the position from the TV show MASH. So yeah, that's just like I said, when you have injuries, it is like a MASH unit. So once again, this is from the Chicago Tribune. Paul Sullivan is the writer. He writes for the Chicago White Sox. He's a baseball writer in Chicago. So please give him a follow if you on the social media platforms. See who's in the broadcast. I'm looking at one. So far, so good. So we're just waiting on. So let's get this off the screen and we'll go to another headline. So two, looks like two. So far, so good. I'm looking at the screen. So if you want to come in, 1, 2, please come on down. Looks like we got, I'm looking at the screens. All right, let's go over some more headlines here. I'm going to put this up on the screen. Okay, this is once again from BBC Sport. Jake Turner and Morecambe signed with Newcastle United as a goalkeeper on a loan. So that's what they're saying in this article about this young man. He played with, I'm trying to see what team he played for. He did sign with Newcastle United. So he signed with Newcastle United. So once again, this is from BBC Sport. Go to bbcsport.com. That's bbcsport.com. Okay, we're waiting on once again. I don't know if he's coming yet. I don't know if we did send him the link, so he should come in. But we are waiting for him. So we're going to go over some more headlines and we get this off the screen, and we'll go over a couple of more headlines here. So get this on the share screen. And I'll set this up, and there we go. Okay, this is from the Philadelphia Inquirer. Follow them at the Philadelphia Inquirer. Sixers face Wizards team with worst record in the NBA bubble. So this is from Mark Nusedi, if I'm saying his name right. It's NARDUCCI. Follow him at Philadelphia Inquirer. He does cover the 76ers. They are going to be facing the Washington Wizards today at 4 p.m. Eastern. That's 3 p.m. here in the Central. So right now, the Wizards right now are 24-43. They have the worst record amongst those 22 teams in this bubble formats now. So I look at it this way. Will the Washington Wizards get to the playoffs? I don't think they will. To be honest with you, I really don't think they will. I think they're going to be building for the future and beyond. But this is kind of a test for them. But the truth of the matter is, I don't think they'll get into the playoffs. I think they're going to be left out of the playoffs, the Washington Wizards. So once again, this is from the Philadelphia Inquirer. You go to the Philadelphia Inquirer. So we'll switch this over. Okay, let's see what else we'll discuss. Okay, let's go to gold.com. We'll put that up on the screen. So if you want to come in and talk about anything in the world of sports, you can. Via the Nedbank Cup close friend Jaheen, that's Jali. Won't heard of this is what they're talking about. This is from gold.com. So you can if you're a soccer fan, gold.com will be your website. So once again, talking about let's see. Won't hear the end of it. Bidvest wet beat Amanda Mello Sundowns. That's what they did. This is in South Africa. South Africa action. So once again, this is from gold.com. Go to gold.com. So let's see what else we'll discuss here. Okay, let's go over to this right now. I'm going to switch this over. I'm going to send this up to the share screens. Okay, let's put this up on the screen. Okay, Big 10 2020 football schedule was revealed slate on Wednesday, so they are going to have their 10 game schedule, so they will have 10 games. It began at 8:30 this morning, so they did announce the Big Ten was the major Power 5 conference to announce in January. It will move to the conference-only schedule, so that's going to be on the schedule. So the Big 12, Big 10 is expected to begin its season on September 5th, so they will have conference games, not non-conference. So I think it's good what they're doing, but due to the coronavirus situation going on in the country. So once again, this is from 24/7 Sports. You can go to 24/7 Sports or see who's in. It looks like we don't have anybody in yet. So let's get this off the screen. And I'll put something else in. Okay, let's go ahead and put this in. Okay, power rankings. Kevin Harvick and Brad Keselowski Sky remains number 1 and 2. So that's what they're talking about. This is from NBC staff. Go to NBC Sports. Also, it's on Yahoo Sports. This is the rankings in NASCAR. Kevin Harvick is ranked first. He also was ranked last week. Brad Keselowski Sky, I'm saying this, also ranked number 2. Danny Hamlin ranked third. Also Arola, I'm saying his name is ALMIROLA. Also Martin Truex ranked 5th. Also Cole Cluster ranked 6th. He was ranked 5th last time. Tyler Reddick ranked 7th. He was ranked 9th. Also, Joey Logano is LOGANO Also, Chase Elliott ranked ninth, and Matthew uh, D Vicento, if I'm saying his name right, also ranked 10th. So once again, this is from Yahoo Sports. You can go to yahoosports.com. Let's see who's in here. Looking at the screens. I'm looking right at your screen. So once again, we'll get that out the screen. And we'll go over some more headlines here. Thanks for joining us. Let's see who's let's see if they came in yet. Looks like G-Dog didn't come in. Looks like he's probably, unfortunately, we'll wait for him. We're still waiting for him. So hopefully we'll be on within a few minutes. But we don't know. He might have had some something to business to tend to before he comes on. So we apologize. So let's go over some more stuff. I'm going to go over some more information. So let's see who's in. Looks like I got a like. All right, let's get this up on the screen. Okay, this is from the Washington Post. You can go to the WashingtonPost.com. That's top fantasy football running backs in 2020 running back rankings. Let's give you those rankings as we go. Christian McCaffrey ranked first. Ezekiel Elliott ranked second. Shaquan Barkley ranked third. Alvin Kamara ranked fourth. So he was ranked sixth last time. So that's what we're talking about. So let's see who just send me a little thanks for that. How you doing? Alvin Kamara ranked sixth. Dalvin Cook ranked fifth. He was ranked seventh. Also, Derrick Henry. I think Derrick Henry will most likely stand out above the rest with his elite running and stuff like that. So I think he's also a good pass catcher as well. Also, Joe Nix for the Bengals. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with the Chiefs. So I think he's going to stand out this time around. Also, Kenyon Drake with the Arizona Cardinals. Miles Sanders with the Eagles. Nick Chubbs with the Cleveland Browns. Josh Jacob with the Las Vegas Raiders. And let's see, number 13. Let's see who's in here. Looks like Workshops in there. I'm looking at it right now on Sportscaster, and also on Facebook. We have some people. Aaron Jones. Excuse me. Aaron Jones. Also, Austin Eckler from the Chargers. James Conley with the Steelers. Chris Carson with the Seahawks. It's another guy. Melvin Gordon with the Denver Broncos. Ty Gurley with the Falcons. So hopefully he'll be behind Devontae Freeman running the ball. Also, let's see. David Johnson with the Texans. Leonard Fournette with the Jaguars. Joshua Taylor with the Colts. Mark Ingram with the Baltimore Ravens. Le'Veon Bell with the Jets. Raheem Mostert with the Giants. He's now with the Giants. The rest of the field is David Montgomery with the Bears. Kareem Hunt with the Browns. DeAndre Swift with the Lions. Cam Akers with the Los Angeles Rams. Devin Singletary with the Bills. James White with the Patriots. Darius Geis with the Washington Redskins. Philip Lindsay with the Broncos. J.K. Dobbs with the Baltimore Ravens. Tevin Coleman with the Giants. Number 35. It's Jordan Howard with the Dolphins. Tyree Collins with the Bears. Mark Branda with the Dolphins. Kerry on Johnson with the um, Lions. Zach Moss with the Bills. Ronald Jones with the Buccaneers. Um, uh, let's see. Troy Poland with the um, Cowboys. Chase Edwards with Evans with the Batavius Murray. I hope I see a breakout year from him. Also, Boston Scott with the Eagles. DeAndre Washington with the um, Chiefs. Keyshawn Vaughn with the Buccaneers. Um, Alexander Matson with the Vikings. Sony Michaels with the Patriots. Duke Johnson with the um, Texans. Let's see. This is fantasy football, so if you want to get these players, you can. You can get them. Their rankings. AJ Dilton from the Packers. Darrell Henderson. He played with Memphis. He had a pretty good, but he's ranked 53rd with the Rams. Damian Harris with the Panthers. Naheem Helms with the Colts. Darrington Lewis with the Titans. Antonio Gibson with the Washington Redskins. Devontae Freeman, he's a free agent, so he is a free agent. So sorry about that. He won't be running behind the ball with Ty Gurley. So Devontae Freeman no longer a Falcon. He's a free agent. Joshua Keller with the Chiefs, and Raquan Armstead with the Jaguars, and Darwin Thompson with the Chiefs. So these are your top 60 players. It's all the players we were looking at right here. So we got more. So if you want to look at it, okay. Travis Calvert. This is by rankings right here. These are the rankings. These are the rankings right here. I forgot. Let's see. Let's see if I didn't forget anybody. Looks like not. So these are the rankings right here. We'll show it. We'll scroll it down. So these are your rankings right here. All players, running backs, with different teams and stuff like that. So once again, this is from the Washington Post. You can go to the WashingtonPost.com and see who's in our broadcast. Thanks for coming out of LSU. Yeah, he was ranked. Yeah, he was ranked. I got the rankings right here. So he is a rookie. Yes, he is. He is a rookie. Absolutely. Leo. So he is out of LSU. So that's a pretty good. Clyde Edwards-Helaire was put him up on the screen again. I'm going to set it up and get this switched over so we won't have any problems. Yeah, he was ranked. Let's see. I'm going over it right now. So I'm trying to scroll through it. So he was ranked. So I tell you right now, these rankings right here, these are the fantasy football rankings right here. If you want to, like I said, these are the plays. He was ranked 8th. So he was ranked 8th on those running backs at 10th. Last time he was ranked. He's behind. He's ahead of Kenyon Drake. Once again, this is from the Washington Post. You can go to the WashingtonPost.com. NFL running backs in fantasy football this year. So these are your rankings. We went through them. So thanks for coming in. Yeah, out of Murray. Yes. Out of Murray. Yes. Out of Murray. Let's see. Out of Murray. I'm going to go back. Out of Murray is ranked, let's see. We're going to go all the way down because I think he was ranked 40. I'm just going through the screens right now. Let me get that up onto the screen. And yeah, he was ranked 43rd. So he was 6th. So Batavius Murray was ranked 6th, but he's actually 43rd. So that's what we're looking at right here. So once again, this is from what else? What else did he ask me? Let's see. What else? Yes. All right. I'm looking at it. So far, so good. I like what I'm saying. I'm doing fine. So let's switch this over. We're waiting for G Dog to come on. G Dog should come on. I don't know if he's coming on yet. I'm pretty sure he has some business to attend to. Hopefully, he will call in to the show, and we'll go over the MLB games and Major League Baseball games. Hopefully, we can get him, but I don't know. I'm gonna see if he's called in yet. To see if he answered. Looks like nope, not yet. So I just sent him a message. So tell him we're on. We are on live now. If you want to come on, if you want to come on. So I just sent them a message, text message. So let's go ahead and switch over. Okay, let's get this up on the screen. This is from the Detroit Free Press. Follow them at Detroit Free Press. I'm getting really... Okay, let's switch this out. Okay, this is from Detroit Free Press. Jacob Sally, if I'm saying his name right, opts out the 2020 season. So this is from Chris Solar, if I'm saying his name right. I don't want to butcher these guys' name, really. Once again, he does opt out the 2020 season for the Michigan State Spartans. So once again, so that's news right there. From once again for the Detroit Free Press. Once again, we had 12 people in, 12 individuals in. So we're waiting for our guest to come on. He should be coming on in just a few minutes. So hopefully we'll have him on within a few minutes. I don't know yet. It's not on. So okay, let's go over to this while we're waiting. Okay, let me get this up on my screen. Okay. Okay. Sabrina Ilon Sula, if I'm saying her name, heads to New York to see a special. So that's unfortunately she is going to be out. She's with the New York Liberty. So so that's unfortunate news for the New York Liberty's fan base. So she was the number one pick in the NBA WNBA draft. She also was graded with a high ankle, so she had an ankle sprain. So hopefully she can get that corrected and straightened out, because that's the young lady has a talent and career and stuff like that. X-rays were taken at the hospital. They came back negative, so hopefully that's good news for those fans up in New York that followed this young individual. She's from Oregon, so hopefully she can recover. Once again, this is from the Charlotte Observer. You go to the Charlotte Observer, that's charlotteobserver.com. So we're waiting. Okay, let's see what else we'll talk about. Okay, let's pull this up. Okay, this is from Mass Live. Go to Mass Live. That covers the Boston Celtics. Let's get this up on the screen. We're at 45 minutes right now. So far, so good. We're also waiting on Isaac. Isaac should come on. I don't know if he's coming on yet. He's got to. He's very busy tonight. So with his games and stuff like that, because he is doing the Florida Panthers game. So we will have him on after if the game ends before I end the show. We'll have him on. So okay, let's Boston Celtics 2020 draft pick, courtesy of the Memphis Grizzlies, is in position to rise. That's Tom Westerholer. You can follow him at Mass Live. That's masslive.com. So their 2020 pick with the Boston Celtics is going to be coming from the Memphis Grizzlies. So I think that's good what the Boston Celtics is getting in their trades and stuff like that. So once again, this is from Mass Live. You go to masslive.com. Okay, let's see what else we'll discuss. Let's go ahead and discuss this right now. I want to discuss this big time. Before we get our guest on, let's see if we can get him on. Well, I don't know if we got him on yet. He should be on in just a few. I don't know. I mean, I just sent him a message. Hopefully, he will respond to us. Okay. Let's see. Reports. Texas Tech women's basketball players allege abuse under coach Marlene Strollin's staff. So that's unfortunately they have some. That's desecrated news right there for the Texas Tech basketball program. So that's what they're. This is what they're saying. Since Stalin and her staff took over the program back in 2018, that's literally over 2 years ago. Players have departed from the program. Strollins remains employed at Texas Tech. She should have been fired. She should have known about this. She should have done something about this. This is something that has to be nipped in the butt once and for all, because, look, you can't have this going on in your programs, no matter what program it is, no matter if it's high school basketball, college basketball, or AAU or whatever. Okay, further claims includes international players being ridiculously annoyed and threatened by coaches. So that's what happened over at Texas Tech University. I'll be honest with you. I hope heads roll. I absolutely hope heads roll over there at Texas Tech, because, look, that's something you don't allow in your program. It's harassments and stuff like that. So that's my opinion about it. So if you want to come in and talk about it, you can. If you're a Texas Tech fan, you want to come on and talk about this program, you can. Via Facebook, Sportscaster, and also YouTube chat rooms. We are watching everyone right now on the screen. So this is what we're talking about. So a lot of players were saying it was say amongst players' claims, according to USA Today, includes stalling, assisting maintaining elevated heart rate over 90% during play. So that's not good right there. You cannot do that. That can cause your heart to explode 99% of the time. So also, I'm reading this article. So if you want to, players describe torture mechanisms. That's what they had. Also, they didn't reach the benchmarks. Possible consequences include further conditioning and reduced play time. Players must wear heart rate monitors during games and workouts. 2 players said they stopped taking over the over-the-counter pain medication because if we were in pain, our heart rate was going to be higher. Yes, absolutely. That's something right there you don't do to these players. I don't care if you're Bobby Knight on crack or whatever. Look, you don't do stuff like that. This is absolutely dumb what this coach did over there at Texas Tech University. That's absolutely dumb. I mean, look, we got to set an example to every single one of these people. If you let this go on, you're part of the problem. Serious end of story. So there's more. We're going to look at there's more. Also, Emily Merriweather, who since transfer told the USA Today she was scalded, having panic attacks. So this coach right here needs to be gone. I'll be honest with you. I hate to say it about this coach. This coach needs to be gone. Pure and simple. Because you're scalding players because they have panic attacks and all that. Look, you cannot have some of this going on. That's just my opinion on it. So that's once again also she did take Merriweather's dog away. It was a distraction from basketball, so that's what this is really extensive right here. We're looking at it right here. 5 players claim that conditioning and strength coach Ralph, let's see, Perea sexually harassed players. So that's another situation that went on over at Texas Tech University. He said he denied the claims, but that's unfortunate. They have to investigate those claims. They have to investigate those claims because that's a serious offense right there. If you sexually harass these young individuals, that's what you got to understand, folks. When you sexually harass somebody, you're going to get yourself in a lot of trouble. That's just the way it is. So once again, this is from Sports Illustrated. Go to sportsillustrated.com for more information. So we'll go over some more news headlines before we sign off today. Okay, let's put this up on the screen. Okay, early and late season tests will decide Michigan's success in 2020. So this is from Eric Ritter. You can follow him at si.com. This is Wolverines Digest. That's the official site of Michigan football. So that's they're going to have some tests. Michigan and Penn State games are large, so that's going to be large, absolutely, with Minnesota and Penn State. So that's going to be their tests right there for Michigan's football program. So hopefully they can pass those tests because they are going to be playing conference games. They're definitely going to be playing conference games this time around. So once again, this is from Warriors Digest. You can follow them. That's part of the Maven networks. Okay, let's go over to this. Okay, Katie Ledecky, let's give you Okay, Katie Ledecky has learned resistance while training for a postponed Olympic Games. So she has another year to train because the Olympics won't begin till next year, which is in 2021. So that's the first time that the Olympics is going to be postponed due to a coronavirus pandemic. stuff like that. So she is on training for her events. She is focusing on the 200, 400, 800, and 1,500 meter events. So we wish them all the best of luck going to the Olympic Games. So that's the swimming continues. That's our article. We're talking about this article. So once again, this is from Yahoo Sports. Go to yahoosports.com. That's yahoosports.com. So we are going to go over some more news before we get our guests on. Hopefully our guests will come on. So hopefully we will have that. But so far so good. Let's give you let's give you top skills. This is Seahawks.com. Let's give you those informations. I'm going to get that up onto the screen, and we will have that up on the screen for you. Okay, this is from Nathan Rosser Sharon Berg, if I'm saying his name right. It's a tricky name, but you can follow him at Seahawks.com. Talks about top skills ratings for Seahawks in 2021. 20 and Madden 21, the new game's out. So the overalls, you got Brian Wagner with 98, Russell Wilson with 97. That's overall skill set. Tyler Lockett with 88. Also tied for fourth is Chris Carlson and Greg Olsen. That's the former tight end with the Carolina Panthers. Now speed. DJ Metcalf has a 95 rating speed. Shaquan Griffin has a 94 as well. He's tied for second. And Philip Dorsett has 94. Tyler Lockett also has 93 rated speed. And also Quentin Dunbar has 91. So this is another one. Now the catching ability. Lockett has 93, so it's a good rating. Olsen, 91. Dorsett, 87. Will Disley, 87. David Moore, 85. Now, spectacular catches. Tied for first is Olsen and Lockett. DJ Metcalf has 89 pass catching rating. And also David Moore, 87. Philip Dorsett, the second, also has a pretty good. Now, the juke moves. Let's give you those juke moves. Lockett with 96, Richard Perry with 90, Philip Dorsett with 88, Carlos Hyde with 87, Chris Carlson with 83. Now breaking tackles. Carlson with 92, Lockett with 86, Hyde with 83, DJ Metcalf with 83. Russell Wilson with 83. He's tied for third. So it's three players tied for third. Now strength. Jordan Ruse with 92. Phil Hayes with 91. Jalen Reed, that's 90. Dwayne Brown with 90. Chance Warwick with 90. Now tackles. Let's give you those tackle breakdowns. Bobby Wagner with 96. KJ Wright with 88. Jalen Reed with 88. Pulley Forward with 86. And Ben Burr Kirben. That's Kirven. Also hit power. Bobby Wagner with 98. KJ Wright with 87. Quendon Diggs with Kendra Driggs. Most Crease Blair with 87. We're also going over the Bruce Irvin with 84. Awareness. Wilson with 96. Wagner with 96. Lockett with 91. KJ Wright with 91. Carson with 90. Now throwing power. You have Russell Wilson. He has a very good throwing power rating at 91. Geno Smith at 85. Anthony Gordon with 85. Quindre Diggs with 48, and Myers with 45. Now, kick returns. This is the kick returns for the Seattle Seahawks. This is how they rate them. Lockett with 96. Rashard Penny with 82. Philip Dorsett with 81. And Old Amadi with 81, and also Freddie Swan with 78. So once again, this is from NFL.com, the Seattle Seahawks page. Follow them at SeattleSeahawks.com. That's Seahawks.com. Let's see who's in here. Okay, looks like we're going to be. Looks like we didn't get him. So, okay. Once again, thanks for joining us for this edition of Sports Talk with Kerry Wehmeyer Show. We're sorry that we didn't get our guests on. We apologize to everybody along Facebook, YouTube, and sportscaster viewers. We're sorry for that. We can't get them on. So hopefully we'll get him on in the near future. We'll get G-Dog Sports on and have his take about Major League Baseball and NBA basketball as we begin playoff runs and stuff like that. So we will have him on next time. So once again, we apologize to everybody. So this, like I said, I know it is what it is. I know he has a lot of things to do, and I understand that situation. I know up in Vegas, they have to get everything set for games that's going to be going on later on this afternoon and stuff like that. So they have to be prepared for that. So once again, thanks for joining us. Later on this evening, we'll have Houston Astros baseball. That will be on Sportscaster. We will have live video feed coverage of it. So we will be back on Sportscaster. We will not be on Skype no more. We will be on once again Sportscaster. So if you want to come in, we'll set up Skype. We'll make sure you can come in. We'll have to have audio or whatever. So if you want to come on Sportscaster, you can. The thing with Sportscaster is you gotta be registered. So we'll try to see if we can work in Skype tonight, and we can put in an extra so we can get everybody in. We want everybody to come in. So once again, thanks for joining us. We'll have that later on this evening. Follow us at Facebook.com/Kerry.Wehmeyer, that's the number 75. Also, you can follow me on Twitter anytime at Talk Kerry, TalkKerry. I don't want to go too fast for you. Now, this broadcast for YouTube viewers, if you want to watch the replay of this game show, you can on the YouTube channel. That is my YouTube channel, so that's you can that's on your screen. Also, you can follow me on Tumblr. That's at KLW7825. KLW7825. That's the official blog and site of Sports Talk. We are getting ready to leave, so let's see who's coming in. Looks like nobody. So let's get ready to sign off. Okay. Once again, also you can follow me at Sportscaster. That's the official flagship and also play-by-play broadcasting area for Sports Talk with Kerry Wehmeyer Show. We will have Saints games this year, Tulane games, LSU games, and then high school football. So we will be on there from now on. So we are going to come back. Also, you can follow me on the Twitch channel. That we will be back on there next week. So next week we'll be back on Twitch. So Twitch is on your screen. Also, you can follow me on Instagram. That's Instagram as well. Follow me on Instagram at Sports Talk 2505. And also, you can Skype me anytime. My address is the same as the email address is the same, so it's the same. So you can just put that in, and I'll send you a request, or I'll add you to the list so you can video conference with me on Skype. So if you want to Skype like that, you can do that. So once again, everybody have a good rest of your Wednesday afternoon, and we'll be back later with Houston Astros and Texas Rangers baseball on Sportscaster.